Hello, this is Rykarda Parasol, hanging out in bed in Portland, Oregon. Come join me.
All right, everyone, this is Hayley Rose, and I'm lucky enough to be in the bed with Rykarda Parasol. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
How could I be complaining? I'm in your bed. I mean, how you know what? Every boy out there is so jealous of me right now. Well, let's just get right on into it.
Okay.
All right, tell me about how excited are you about your new album for next year?
I'm very excited.
Okay.
You know, the plan is, are you talking about the compilation or the...
Tell me about everything.
Well, I'm going to be recording in New York, hopefully in October or November, and with another friend's band as my backing band, and I'm keeping that part quiet for now.
Oh.
But there should be some bigger name guests on the record, so I'm really, really excited.
Can you give us any names?
They may or may not be part of the Bad Seeds.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I have to ask you about, because I've been doing a little bit of reading up on you, and I've heard a lot this term called goth. What do they call it? They call it, folk goth when it comes to you. Do you like that terminology? Do you like that for your band? Because your music's great.
Oh, well, thanks.
I do. I really like your music.
You know, I call it Rock Noir because I feel like that represents that sort of cinematic quality that, you know, film noir had, and that sort of style and sleekness and sophistication. It's not folk. It's not, you know, sitting on the porch, and it's not, you know, Columbine high school trench coat goth. And I think that's misleading, and it might deter people from where it really actually sits. So
you are trained in opera?
Yeah, I studied opera for 4 years.
Wow.
I wasn't really very good. You know, I'm not very good at, I don't have the best ear. I have had to develop that. But I liked the stories and the costumes, and you know, it was mostly, I was a soprano, and you know, I just wanted to sing with my lower voice.
For how you're doing it now, your lower register.
I realized I had also, you know, everybody kept saying, "Oh, you sing high, so we can hit those notes," but I also realized I can sing really, really low.
Is that what you're more comfortable with now?
Yeah, and it took a long time to develop the muscle to sing low and loud, but I can do that now.
So now, how much of an influence does it have on the sound that you're creating now with your band?
It has a huge influence. I can do a lot, you know, more darker style delivery than I think a lot of females
Can't capture.
They don't have that color yet, or they haven't developed it, or isn't what they want to do, or...
Would you say that the opera also plays a little bit of the theatrics when it comes to your live performances?
Yeah, well, I think it's influenced the music because, you know, in opera, you are acting. So you are thinking about the storyline and the delivery and the play and the story as you sing. So, and the music's underpinning the story itself. So that the script is the most important thing to me.
So good. So that has a lot to do with the theatrics of the band. But anything else to do with, I just saw your video for
Candy Gold?
Candy Gold. That was
cool.
such a good video.
My friend Javier Gomez is the director on that, filmmaker. We worked on the direction a little bit together, and we're going to do a new video very, very soon.
Oh, good. I'm looking
which
forward
will be,
to that.
We're kind of looking towards French surrealism for that.
That will be fun.
And it's going to be bizarre. Yeah.
How would you, because this one, it was, I don't know how to really describe it. It was all black and white, and it's just, the girls that were in the video, really unique. And it was just like, I just loved watching. I couldn't stop. I was waiting for something almost to jump out at me.
Yeah. Well, it was, you know, we were kind of thinking that it would have an essence of the Warhol factory to it. The song, it talks about a character named Candy Gold and has sort of a Velvet Underground feel. So we thought Candy Gold, Candy Darling. And then we just kind of wanted to have an homage to Candy Darling in it and just sort of evoke that sort of vibe as part of, you know, that it has a film noir quality, and to sort of give that imagery to what people are calling folk and goth.
You tour through Europe coming up, isn't it?
Well, it's postponed because I want to record.
Oh.
So that...
We're hearing it now.
Yeah.
We're hearing it now.
It was kind of a thing that, you know, unraveled last week, but I just can't be in two places at once.
It's kind of impossible to do so, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was hoping I could somehow juggle it. But I was in Europe in May, and so and also in last fall. So I kind of feel like I gotta stop for a second and record. It's been too long.
Any fun stories you want to share with us about the road that you can think of? I know I just put her on the spot.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm with slight variation of my lineup fluctuates, and this is like the love bunch. Everybody gets along really well, and but my the last lineup, it was kind of fucking crazy. Sorry, bleep that. It was it was the boys were just like getting girls left and right. It was totally like a No Doubt song, and it was creepy and weird. And
who's better, we in right now?
A number of the girls wrote me and were complaining. They got bad reviews. No. Yeah, they're like, he doesn't call me, and I don't know what to do, and I thought we really had a connection, and
you're like, sweetie.
And and I'm like, sweetie, he does it to all of us. He doesn't ever return calls. That's why he's not on this tour. But anyway.
Oh, hugs and kisses. Yeah. I think you know who you are. What else do you have going on here?
Well, I have a compilation that I'm working on, and I'm putting it together. I run an art salon called the Hive in San Francisco. Okay. And a friend of the Hive, a donor, is helping with the manufacturing for this compilation, and it will have several bands that I think are rock noir, and we're all friends and know each other. And I think the Holy Kiss, Veil Will Vanish, Magic Daggers, Aaron Montaigne's new band, mine. And I told everyone, 1 song to 4 songs, whatever you want to do, and every band is going to get somewhere between 60 and 70 CDs to sell on their own privately and to fund their own project. Okay. So they kind of cross promote other bands, but they're also helping their band make some money.
Absolutely.
And it's also because I believe so much in these bands, and they've been so kind and helpful and supportive. And and a lot of the compilations that I've done, it is for a benefit. It's always a good cause. Okay. But I thought, God, artists, we're starving and we have so many problems. So this is to benefit the artists.
For yourself.
Or pocketbooks, or whatever. I mean, $600, $700 can really push a small tour along. Absolutely. and just, lighten the stress and pressure.
And you get to have the fun because you're going to be working with bands that you know as friends, and you're going to be creating that kind of music.
Yeah, and I know that we have a fan base that is shared, and I think the audience will really
appreciate
dig it. Yeah, and really want it. Yeah, and I think that we are part of a scene in a community, that it's a genre that's, we inspire each other, and it does exist, and not that many people know that this is, this rising community of rock noir.
I really like how that rock noir. Is that something you came up with?
Yes.
You want to stamp it right now?
Yes. And we actually saw it on Wikipedia, but apparently some other Italian band erased that and said that they came up with it. So, I mean, it's just 2 common words stuck together. I mean,
it's working though for you guys, absolutely.
Maybe the Italians did it
maybe the Italians did it
They do a lot of things better. I've seen the T-shirt. So. But
what's more about the Hive? Is this actual, like, an art gallery?
No, because it's not for profit. It's just for display and showcasing. It's definitely changed its original concept. Okay. But the original concept was that it can be whatever it wants to be. So it was a nice cop-out that works. And yeah, I mean, at first we were trying to do more art salon, and we had fashion shows, and we had author readings and poetry readings and things like that, and some music shows. But now it's just become the after hours speakeasy, but we still do a lot of projects. Like, we have poetry readings then, or I'll leave a giant canvas out and we all just kind of paint and on it, and it's just a group of people that are part of this community that I've been mentioning, and it just kind of does its own thing.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you for having me.
No, it was so much fun here with Rykarda Parasol, and we'll see you guys later.
All right.
Oh, hallelujah.